Hello everyone, today we are in Monterey, California, and we're going to be starting in Marina, California, taking the Monterey Bay Trail into town, and then if the traffic isn't too bad, we're going to try to go all the way to Pebble Beach. It should be an absolutely beautiful ride. The weather is perfect. Let's check it out. Today we are headed south on Highway 1 towards Marina, looking for the Reservation Road exit, which will take us to our usual starting point for this stunningly beautiful ride. When we spend the night and want to hang out in Monterey, we stay at the Comfort Inn at this exit, but today we are starting early and not staying the night, so we'll be parking at the Walmart on Reservation Road. We'll be taking the trail south to Monterey, but it also goes north a bit, heading towards Castroville. Our ride today, if we make it all the way to Pebble Beach, should be about 48 miles. And here's the Comfort Inn I mentioned. They serve a pretty good breakfast. Reservation Road intersects Del Monte Boulevard, and this is where you pick the trail up. After a mile or so, the trail continues on along the street, but it's much nicer to take a right and get on the trail that travels through Fort Ord Dunes State Park. It's away from the road and is wide and mostly empty as it gently rolls along the dunes. There aren't many places in California exempt from the homeless problem, and Monterey is no exception. There are always a few homeless folk along certain sections of the trail right when you're getting into town. This is a tricky section of the trail. It appears to end near this shopping center, but you just need to take a right and follow the road behind the retail center. Then take another right up the hill, and at the top of the hill, the trail continues on your left. Once you get into Monterey, the trail crosses a number of side streets and parking lots that do have an occasional car crossing, so make sure to be careful and look for cars when going through these areas. The first pier you come across is open to cyclists, and if you want to get a little of the nautical feel of the area, it's nice to explore this pier. The second pier further down is filled with souvenir shops and restaurants, and is unfortunately off limits to bicycles and tricycles. This is the center of town. A number of museums and places to eat can be found. The trail also gets crowded with pedestrians and tourists looking around here, so you'll most likely have to slow down a bit. This is the famous Cannery Row area. Once you clear the main part of the city, the trail ends. If you want to continue the ride from here, you'll need to hit the streets. It's set up to be shared with cars, but for the most part, there is no bike lane, and for a trike rider low to the ground, it can be a bit intimidating. Today, the traffic was light, so it was a pleasure being out on the road and being able to open up a bit and get a nice workout. There are a lot of famous and beautiful golf courses right along this road. Most are private or extremely expensive. This is the Pacific Grove Golf Course, which is public and affordable. I played here once and it was a very nice course. The front nine had some nice fairways and you could hear the sea lions barking from the ocean. The back nine is link style with lots and lots of sand and pretty much a nightmare for a hack like me. Further down, we'll pass Cypress Point, Spyglass Hill, Poppy Hills, which by the way, at their restaurant they make the most incredible homemade nachos, and the links at Spanish Bay and Del Monte. At this point, we take a right to get onto 17 Mile Drive. And this is something new, a trail just for bicycles to bypass the gate, which I guess the cars would be waiting at to pay entry. Bicycles do not need to pay entry, and neither do tricycles. And finally, we arrive at Pebble Beach. These are the shops at Pebble Beach. The lodge is that way. The official Pebble Beach swag. There's the lodge. And there is the first tee up over the hill there. I don't know what it costs to play here now. The last time I checked, back in the early 90s, it was $300 a round, plus you had to stay in the lodge, which is more money. I can only imagine what it is now. So what does it cost to play Pebble these days? As of 2023, a round will set you back $625, but you only get that rate if you're staying at the lodge. Lodge accommodations start at over $1,000 a night, and there's also a minimum 2-day stay requirement to make a tee reservation in advance. So it's going to set you back a cool $2,700 for the privilege. Yikes.
Well, we made it to the lodge at Pebble Beach, and this is where we normally stop to eat, the Pebble Beach Market.
And what's our traditional meal, Joe?
Burritos and chocolate milk?
Yeah, I think so. It's been like 5 years since we've been here, so
yeah,
it's been a while.
All right, well,
what a beautiful day.
Go in and see if they have burritos and chocolate milk.
Okay.
Although after that last chocolate milk ride, I don't know.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay, we're going to head into the market and see if we can find burritos and chocolate milk. How you doing?
Find whatever child wants.
Wow, crowd. There's the chocolate milk. I think I'm gonna go strawberry this time. Be bold. And you know what? I'm gonna get a big thing of bottled water because we forgot to fill our water bottles up. So now we'll have some water on the way back. On the hunt for burritos. Wow, they've got quite a wine selection. I never could find a burrito, so we opted for a sandwich instead. Well, we went with the strawberry milk instead of chocolate, and this was the only sandwich they had left. There's a grill if you want to wait for them to make you a sandwich, but there was a long line. I didn't want to wait, and we got some water because we forgot to fill up our water bottles. So now we can fill up our water bottles with some Dasani. Live like kings. Well, we did make it to Pebble Beach. The traffic wasn't that bad. What a beautiful day this turned out to be. This is the famous 18th hole at Pebble. This is the Pacific Ocean. It couldn't be more beautiful today. What a great ride. Thanks very much for coming along with us today, folks. This is truly a beautiful place to explore on a bike or trike. See you next time. Bye-bye.